Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Memorial Hall Gym, live from Delaware State University. WDSU-TV's continuing coverage of Delaware State University Hornet basketball. Game 2 of second game of the day, doubleheader. Lady Hornets took a tough loss today, but we're on to the men. Men Hornets come into this game 8-9, 2-1 in the MEAC. They welcome Savannah State to Memorial Hall in search of their third straight win. Delaware State is coming off a 60-49 victory over South Carolina State on Saturday. Kendall Gray, who leads the nation, ladies and gentlemen, leads the nation, not just the MEAC, but the whole nation in rebounding. He was a difference maker. He had 16 points, a career-high 23 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks. Great jump to the top of the nation, like I said, in rebound at 12.7 per game. He's also tied for 9th in the nation in blocks with 3.1. His 23 rebounds are second in the nation this season. Gray had 22 rebounds on January 10th against Morgan State, and has tied the third single best game performance this season. I'm now going to actually bring in Derek. Derek, before we get into your impact players and your keys to the game, can you just talk a little bit about how it feels to see this game here in Memorial Hall Gym? You see the fans filing in, about the atmosphere of this new Delaware State University basketball program and how it looks so far.
The energy in the building is a lot better than it was around this time last year. Remember the game we did, the NJIT game, and people were walking out during overtime.
Right.
It's gotten a lot better since then. It's a lot more fun, a lot more entertaining. The team is a lot more competitive. Keith Walker has done a great job changing his team from the slow motion offense to a team that runs in transition and finishes at the rim with a lot of excitement. They got a lot of great players. They got a lot of seniors that know how to play this game. So it's a lot more fun to watch this year compared to last year. As you can see, we got Blake dancing in the stands. We got kids all around the place. All the students are here. The introductions are even different as the lights are going to turn off and smoke's going to fill the air. So it's a lot of different things that they've done to add to the entertainment value, and it's worked for the Hornets.
Definitely been great. We talked about some of the great players on this team. Talk about Amir May and then Kendall Gray, Kendall Williams, the ability of the team to beat you in a variety of ways. Tyshawn Bell. Talked a little bit about Kendall Gray and him being #1 in the nation, not only MEAC, but in the nation at 12.7 rebounds per game. And he could be on pace not only win Defensive Player of the Year to MEAC, but Player of the Year as well.
Yeah, he's a two-way player, and he's developed a long way from what he was a freshman year. I remember watching him in the stands freshman year, and he could block shots, but that's basically where it was stopped. Now he can block, he can rebound, he can affect the game defensively without blocking shots by just rotating over properly and keeping his hands up. He does a lot of good things, and offensively, his post game is so much better. He can score over either shoulder. He knows how to post up, and he's very patient, and he's a willing passer. He's done a good job. And you making me give up my key player already. I don't know why you keep doing that. Why you doing that to me, man?
Well, talk about key players and keys to the game, impact players, and all the other things like that. I'm going to let you go right into it, talk about your key players, and then lead right into your impacts or keys to the game.
Well, of course, the key player, like we just mentioned, is Kendall Gray. He was named MEAC Basketball Player and Defensive Player of the Week. That's his 5th time being a MEAC Basketball Player of the Week this season. During the 2-game winning streak, he had 41 rebounds, 30 points, 5 blocks, 6 assists, and he's just been a tremendous player and a menace at the rim. For Savannah State, their key player is Terrell Hall, the 6'1" combo guard. Leads the team with just over 10 points per game, and does it very efficiently. Shoots just under 50% from the field, which is top 10 in the MEAC. In terms of keys to the game, the Hornets have to defend the 3. Because Savannah State's an underdog, they'll try to use the 3-point shot to kind of keep them in this game, as the 3-point shot is the ultimate equalizer in sports. For the Hornets, they got to attack the basket. They did it last game and they won. If they continue to attack the basket, they'll continue to win. In Savannah State, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. They're not a good defensive team. They give up 73 points on the season because they can't guard at the rim. They're giving up 48% from the floor. So attack the basket, get easy shots, and the best way to get easy shots is to play an up-tempo offense and keep that ball moving up the court at a fast pace to finish with easy layups at the rim.
Definitely. We talked about Savannah State. They're 5-13. They're actually 3-1 in the MEAC coming to this game. They've actually lost 3 straight in their last 9. They're trying to bounce back from an 87-57 thumping at the hands of UMES on Saturday. DeMarcus Bryant came off the bench to lead Savannah State with 13 points. Bryant was 5 of 5 from the field, including 3-point shots. Terrell Hall added 12 points for the Tigers in the UMES concert. Hall actually leads Savannah State in scoring at 10.2 points a game. He also tops the team with 48 points, so he's getting it done, not only scoring, but distributing as well. Lante Fina And Sadiq Muhammad shed a team rebound lead at 4.3. Talk a little bit about the team. Talk about Kendall Gray. You definitely see the distinct side advantage that the Hornets do have. It'll be interesting to see. I'm actually excited. Like we said, we're excited to watch the team play every week more and more. And I'm definitely to see how Kendall Gray bounces back. 23 rebound performance. What does he do today? We talked about some of the highlight plays. It'll be interesting to see as we get ready for tip-off.
I think we always talk about it. I want to see Charles Burley make somebody fall. We say it all the time. I want to see somebody fall. I'm not going to lie to you. Last time these two teams met, Charles Burley had everybody on skates and was throwing alleys to Kendall Gray. I want to see Amir May go off and drop 30 because, like I said, Savannah State's are not a good defensive team. Do not give them any type of confidence in the game early. Take away their confidence and just play Delaware State Hornet basketball. But also, I think a key player that I normally don't mention because his stats aren't that high this year is the all-third-team MEAC selection, Kendall Williams. So when he's playing aggressive, when he's playing with that attitude, the certain arrogance he has, it rubs off on the team. And he's the key reason why they play up-tempo because he's so good in transition with his decision-making. So if he's on his game, it could be a long night for Savannah State.
Definitely could be. We talked about the highlight capability. We remember last time this team played like you talked about. The history actually, they're meeting for just the second time. DSU won last year, 79-59, their inaugural meeting. Hornets shot 63.4% from the field. DSU knocked down 26 of their 41 shots from the field, including 4 of 9 from three-point territory. The Hornets were also successful in 23 of 26 free throws, 88%. And Tyshawn Bell led all Delaware State players in double figures with 21 points, a career high. And he was 7 for 9 from the field, 2 for 2 from three-point territory, and 5 for 5 on free throws. DeAndre Haywood had a career high back then of 13 points, while Kendall Gray added 12 on 6 of 7 shooting. Gray's performance was highlighted by 3 crowd-pleasing dunks. Majon Gosevich, Charles Burley came off the bench and scored 10 each. Derek talked a little bit about how Charles Burley was a big impact to that game. It'll be interesting to see what they do tonight. They can hurt you from a variety of ways, inside, outside. So it'll be definitely good to see how they do it.
Yeah, they have a lot of people that do hurt you. You just mentioned Charles Burley, but, I mean, all of the guards are just so dynamic with the ball in their hands. And I hope that Savannah State tries to press because they're so good at breaking it and getting the advantages 3-on-1, 3-on-2, 4-on-3 in those type of situations. So hopefully they do try to press. But I'm not going to lie. I'm like turning into a fan just in excitement for this game because of how good the Hornets been playing recently. This should be very entertaining. I'm just a minute and 30 seconds away from introductions, and everybody seems fired up. The crowd is starting to pack in. The smoke is starting to fill the air. The cheerleaders are in the hall waiting for the introductions. This is going to be a great night for Delaware State.
Good to see them get the win on Saturday. Hopefully they can keep this up. After this game, they are actually playing Savannah State today. They go to North Carolina A&T, North Carolina Central, South Carolina State. They go to NJIT, Bethune-Cookman, Florida A&M at UMES. So definitely some tough road games coming up after this game. So you definitely want to take advantage of the home court advantage that seems to be brewing here in Memorial Hall and get some easy wins against some MEAC opponents. It'll be interesting to see, and we'll definitely look forward to it. It'll be interesting to see, Derek. So what do you think this team has to do in the first few minutes to set the atmosphere and do well?
They got to get out in transition. They got to play fast. And defensively, they have to guard the three-point shot. A lot of teams are scared to attack Kendall Gray because they know he's the defensive MEAC Player of the Year or the defensive MEAC Player of the Year candidate. So they're scared to attack him at the rim, and they'll settle for outside shots. As the perimeter players for the Hornets, you cannot allow them to have open looks, and that's how you start the game off, by forcing them to take bad shots if they try to shoot the three, or funneling them into Kendall Gray so he can block a shot and ignite this crowd.
So we're actually going to get ready for the national anthem and the introduction of starting lineups. It will definitely be a great game as we get ready for this tip-off. So stay tuned for Derek State and Byron Dixon. We'll be right back.
Hornet fans. Delaware State University's Kendall Gray was named as the Lou Henson National Mid-Major Player of the Week for the week ending January the 18th. Also today, Gray was selected as the MEAC Player of the Week and Defensive Player of the Week. Entering this week, Kendall is #1 in the nation in rebounding, #5 in double-doubles, and #9 in block shots. Give it up for our National Player of the Week, Kendall Gray! KG! Now let's meet the starters. First for Savannah State. At guard, 6'5" junior from Savannah, Georgia, 00, Jamal
So,
Norman.
Derek, real quick before they cut the lights out on us,
At guard,
real quick,
6'2"
talk a little bit
freshman
about
from
Kendall Gray.
Covington, Georgia, #11, Trayvon.
Told us, I mean, we met with him
At guard,
a couple seconds after the game. He said he's going for Defensive Player of the Year in the MEAC.
And
And
offensive
Offensive Player of the Year in the MEAC. He said he's going for 30 rebounds this game. He might get it. He
Definitely
might
has
get
a
it.
great chance. Looking at Savannah State, they definitely have not the size of Delaware State University. So, starting lineups for the Hornets.
And Timothy Hardy.
That's right. Turn out the lights. It's time to fight. And now it's time to introduce your Delaware State University Hornets. At guard, 6'2", sophomore from Patterson, New Jersey, DeAndre Hayward. At guard, 6'3", a senior from South Haven, Michigan, Amir Money May. Guard, 6 foot, senior from Baltimore County, Kendall Williams. 6'7", full, #5 from Dover, Delaware, Tyson Money May. In at center, 6'10", MEAC Player of the Week, Defensive Player of the Week, senior from Dover, Delaware, #1, Kendall Gray. Head coach of your Delaware State University Hornets in his first year, headed up by head coach Keith Walker.
All right, Derek. You see it yet again. This crowd is ready. They have something to believe in. Winning does that for you and does it for a program. What do they have to do here in the first 5 or so minutes to definitely put their mark on this game and try to bring home a victory?
I would like to see them put the pressure on the ball handlers. A lot of times they fall back in zone later in the game, but they come out in man, and a lot of aggressive man-to-man defense to start off the game, and I think that's a good idea today. Take all confidence away from Savannah State. They're 0-13 on the road. They're not used to winning on the road. Don't give them any chance today. They have to play good defense to start this game.
And you talk about the atmosphere. This atmosphere is very loud. I barely can hear you, Derek, if I hear you at all, but definitely a good advantage for this team, and it definitely has to, intimidate in a little bit of a sense the other opponents. MEAC foe, meeting foe in the second time in the history between the two teams. So it'll be interesting to see, like you said, how this team comes out. And we know about Kendall Gray, offensive and defensive player of the week, so he'll probably come out early and try to put his fingerprints all on this game.
So when a team come out, we chant, get up, Del State, get up, Del State, get up. We're going to follow the band is going to get us going on it, and we're going to get everybody, stand up right now, stand up, on your feet. I said on your feet. Let's go.
We're ready for tip here.
This is our house. It's our gym.
The Hornets are definitely ready to try to take home this game, last game for a while. Then they'll be on the road. Kendall Gray. See Savannah State in the bright orange and the dark blue. Hornets in their white, red, and Columbia blue. So tip is off, and it's brought in by Kendall Williams. Running the point guard duties. May running at 2 guard. Three-guard offense for the Hornets. They look inside for Gray. It's going to be a kick ball.
Good activity by Brian Pearson for the Tigers, fronting the post on Kendall Gray, not allowing an easy pass into the post.
May on the left side has a spin move, goes in, kicks out to Haywood, 12 on the shot clock. Williams will wisely reset, takes the screen from Gray, pulls it from way downtown, no good. Tipped out and caught in by guess who? Kendall Gray, but
They're going to say he was out. Come on, ref. He's going for 30 tonight. Can't do that to him.
That's definitely a tough one to start with. Definitely like he had the rebound, but might have been out of bounds. Russ made the call. Savannah State running their offense. Terrell Hall, top of the key, 13 on the shot clock. Turnover, bought in by May.
That's the man-to-man defense that I like by the Hornets. Very active.
Gray gets a pass from May. Great pass inside to Tyshawn. Tyshawn misses it, gathers it, draws a foul, and they'll have an opportunity. Tyshawn Bell creeping up on that 1,000-point mark for his career, Derek. A few points away. Probably another game or two, he'll be there. So he'll shoot his first free throw.
And also one of the best three-point shooters of all time in school history.
First free throw is up and in for Bell. Breaks the scoring seal. Hornets on the board first. And he knocks them both down, so good to see Bell knock both free throws down. Hornets come on a little bit of a press here. Definitely trying to catch Savannah State by surprise.
Don't really see the Hornets press too much.
May switching, takes on Hall. Norman swings the pass. Richards thought about it. Inside, up, and in. And that's going to be Jamal Norman, who will score his first points of the day. And now Savannah State comes out in the press.
Looked like Richardson walked just before the pass to Norman, but
Haywood pass it over to Bell. May right, pulls, fires, shot no good.
good box out by Pearson.
Great, definitely. I think someone told him in the air they need to box this guy Kendall out. And you talk about a tough shot there. It's up and in. Hall with the lay-in over the outstretched arms of Kendall Gray.
And Hall is one of the impact players for the Tigers. Definitely very efficient scorer.
And then Kendall Gray right on the post there gets his first 2 points of the day to knock this game up at 4. So good post move there, taking advantage of his size down low.
A lot smoother now than he was his freshman year in that post, and it showed on that play right there. Hall, not a good three-point shooter, but he wants to attack the basket.
Definitely, you see the Hornets guard him way out there. Gray just looked at Norman on the shot there, and he didn't hit nothing. May's going all the way, and he's fouled, so he'll hit to the line of sight.
Looked like Norman just got scared. Had an open layup, but then went with the reverse, expecting Kendall to try to block it.
Gray didn't even jump. That just showed the confidence he had in his ability not only to block shots, but just alter shots enough. Looks like that foul's going to be on the floor. They throw it up. No good. Good idea there. A little bit off. And Norman goes back the other way, hangs and hits.
That was a beautiful move by Norman.
And Jamal Norman coming out in this game playing well for the Savannah State Tigers.
Tigers showing fight early on. They're definitely not going to back down.
Definitely not going to back down. These two teams evenly matched. May's layup is good.
Savannah State, like we spoke about, 0-13 on the road. definitely struggled. But these rivalry games are always just kind of different. It's hard to call.
Definitely hard to call. You don't really see many blowouts. Usually games that come down to the fourth quarter and who executes the best and doesn't turn the ball over. Shot no good. Rebounded by Gray. That could be a theme here, ladies and gentlemen. Throughout the night, Kendall Gray and that rebound watch. Haywood loses the handle, dives on the ground, gets it out, gets it to Bell. Williams gets it out to May. May, step back. Thought about it, Bell. Bell to his left, out to Williams. Williams crossover. Inside to Gray.
Beautiful
May
pass.
inside, beautiful offense there. Player movement and ball movement equals 2 points. 8-6 to score here. Hornets take the lead.
Good cut by May, recognizing the lane was open.
Screen set. Hall drives, loses it, and taken in by Gray, and he is fouled. And it's going to be a timeout on the floor. So a very competitive start here, Derek. 8-6 is the score. 15:06 remaining. What has stood out to you so far early on in this game?
Just how crisp they've been offensively. The ball is moving side to side, which makes it very hard to trap anybody. And Kendall showing some nice passes early on. Just very good offense. Good job by Keith Walker getting these guys prepared for this game.
I think a very underrated aspect of Kendall's game. We know he can score in the post. We know he can block shots. But I think his passing as a big man, interior passing is something that goes unnoticed sometimes. It doesn't always show up in the stat sheet. But I think his ability to pass the ball, get to his team, as you saw May cutting and moving without the basketball, he'll be able to find you. And I think that's going to be a key as this team goes down the stretch. Because teams are going to know Gray is going to try to attack him. So you may see more double teams. So it'll be interesting to get these guys to cut to the basket. So it'll be interesting to see. And I think Gray's passing is a big aspect of this game as well.
It's always good when one of your better players is a willing passer because it becomes infectious, and you see the ball really moving around.
And you look at Kendall Gray, he's the biggest guy on the court most nights, so he can see over the defense, and that definitely helps out as he tries to pass it. We're about ready to resume play here. Haywood to inbound for the Hornets. Savannah State will press. Delaware State has a lot of guards who can break that press. Amir May being one of them. He has the ball here. Comes past half court. Bell at the high post. Williams for three. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded, taken out by Richards. Richards passes it over to Pinkett, but he loses the handle. So he'll bring it out, reset the offense for the Tigers. Amir May, you see him playing excellent defense. You see his defensive intensity helping his team out. May all over Richards there. Forced a tough shot. Great defense there by May. Ground rebounded and taken. Kendall Gray, ladies and gentlemen. May, way downtown. It is good. And he made that from Smyrna, Derek.
If he starts hitting shots like that, it could be a long night. We saw what he did to Wake Forest and St. Francis, Brooklyn.
Definitely extends the lead 11-6. You see Pinkett there, top of the key, sporting a headband for Savannah State. Met out there way outside by Kendall Williams. Takes the Muhammad screen. Shot is up, and it is good. So that'll be an and one opportunity for Jamal Norman. So taking it right at the defense of the Hornets on the interior and has a chance for a three-point play here.
Yeah, Norman has good size, the 6'5" freshman guard, and kind of redeemed himself from that air ball layup.
Free throw is no good. And Gray rebounds another. Williams. Pass it to May. May just making that long three-pointer. Bell with the step back.
That's a shot.
Definitely that face-up game. Feener with the ball, driving to his right, pulls it from about 13 feet, and Gray with another rebound early on in this game. Hornets moving the ball quickly in that offense, 13 minutes remaining, up by 3, 11-8. May drives, goes left. Looks like he was pushed on the play, so they'll bring that back out, reset the shot clock.
Looks like we're going to have 2 Tigers check in.
Williams to inbound here. Haywood met way outside, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Haywood as Carter comes into the game and hounds Haywood. Carter takes the Muhammad screen, goes to his left. Pinkett driving. Outside. Three-pointer up, no good. Shots no good by Bryant. Bell showing his ability to dribble up the court. Gives it off to Kendall.
Good patience by Kendall to just set the offense back up.
Williams up top to Gray, and Gray over the whole Savannah State team with the lay-in. Carter driving in, gives it to Brown on the wing. Carter gets it back, swings it over. Pinkett gets it.
The Hornets, you're going to get killed on the other. Haywood has to be faster on that pass, and here's going to have a timeout.
And Coach Keith Walker quickly calls a timeout to stop some of this momentum. 1-point game, 13-12. So what are some of the things that the Hornets are doing well so far in this game, Derek?
I think defensively in their half court, they're doing a good job of just being active with their hands and being in the passing lanes and forcing them into some tough shots. But on that last turnover, we saw Gray kind of get into it with DeAndre Haywood a little bit because the pass was a little late, and then Tyshawn Bell, being a veteran, kind of got in between them and spoke to Haywood after that play. So that'll be an interesting development. Haywood is a nice young guard, all rookie MEAC team, so he'll bounce back from that small mistake.
We're going to be doing Hornet trivia. So if you know your Hornet trivia, you know Hornet history, we're going to be doing that next session for a chance for you to win the prize. Just a little heads up.
So Coach Keith Walker quickly steps in, gets that time out to slow down the pace a little bit. Saw Savannah State make a little bit of a run.
Ty Hughes in for the first time. He won All MEAC Rookie of the Week.
Definitely Hughes, career high at Howard, played well the other day against South Carolina State. So he's been a great find for the Hornets here. The local homegrown kid, Kendall Williams with a little razzle-dazzle, stops, pops, no good. Kendall Williams hearing the oohs and ahs from the crowd. Kendall Williams all in Carter. All in him, trying to take his cookies, and they're going to call a
I
foul.
don't know about that call. Let them play a little bit, ref. Let them play a little bit, ref. I don't know about that call. Going to call him for a little hand check. I liked it.
Definitely a tough call there. You see the hounding defense. That's a tough one, Derek.
A lot of times the ref is going to call that when the intensity, when you start pressing that far away from the court.
Definitely.
Real quick, Byron, what would you rate Mergent Gasevic's dress game? I think it's a C-. I'm not really digging it. I don't know. What would you rate this dress game? Here's a fast break.
I will rate this play here by Savannah State, though. You see the extra pass rewarding the big man running the floor. Young children out there, if you see the big man, reward them. They're going to run the floor. You definitely have to reward them. Great play there by Savannah State on the fast break. Hopefully, Marjon gets well soon. See him in street clothes out there. Rather see him in the Hornets gear, but
I think it's the jeans. I don't think the jeans goes well with the pink shirt. And the pink shirt goes well with nothing. But that's just me. That's just me.
actually going to get a look here at the alley-oop here from K. Will over to Kendall. Talk a little bit about this, Dirk.
He's just athletic. There's two people there. He just jumped over both of them.
That's just throwing it up and giving your player opportunity to make a play. And Kendall going up and get at the highest point, much like a receiver in football, and doing. No one really does it better than me yet.
So Hayward will take a seat after a little bit of an argument with Gray.
But that's the beauty of this team. Haywood can go take a breather. You can bring in a Todd Hughes and not lose the production, really, and still have the type of player that can handle the ball and score and create his own shot as well, still being only a freshman.
Yeah, Hughes may not be as explosive as Haywood, but he definitely has a smooth stroke from the three-point land.
Hard to inbound. Hall going to his right. Inside they work to Muhammad, out the Hall. 10:40 on the shot, on the game clock remaining. First half. Savannah State taking their time getting to the offense. And that shot is up and no good. It looks like it was a push-off on Muhammad as he tried to push Kendall Gray to fight for that rebound. So Muhammad isn't afraid to attack Kendall Gray. And we're seeing a nice battle develop and brew down on the post.
Kevon Waller will check in for the first time for Tyshawn Bell.
Waller's been a solid find as well. He's been playing some good valuable minutes off the bench. And it looks like Eric Dixon will check in next dead ball as well. So the depth of this Hornets team, all great teams have some sort of depth on the bench. And don't lose much production when your starters go out or need a break or get in foul trouble. And that pass is stolen. And it's like he has coast-to-coast. Pinkett
got away with a carry. Got away with a carry. The ref didn't see it. But on the other end, that was a lazy pass by Kevon Waller.
I give him praise, and then he messes it up for me. But May is going to take an attack, and it's like a travel. And
I don't know.
If that's a travel, then
I don't know. I don't know.
That's a tough call.
That's a bad call.
It looked like he kept his pivot foot, but to no avail as a ref saw fit to call it a travel. So definitely interesting to see. Inside, and that is a foul call. So Alante Feener draws the foul. Savannah State leads by 1. 9:42 remaining. So there he is, Derek, your guy, Charles Burley, checks into the game. So we're interested to see if any highlight plays develop from this.
He's disappointed me so far. He hasn't made anybody fall enough in a couple games we broadcasted. Hopefully that changes.
25 on the shot clock. Hall, Savannah State methodically working the ball side to side. A little bit of a old Del State feel with a lot of motion and movement. Fina drives, looks for it, has Hall, floats up, no good. And that's going to be saved out to Hughes by Kendall Gray. Hughes looking for somebody, has it stolen away. And Hughes is hurt.
He's down.
And Pinkett goes all the way. Shot no good. Hornets need to foul. They're down a man. And that pass is up, and the shot is up and in. Hall.
You just hope it's not another very, very bad injury. He's having a hard time putting pressure on his left foot. But we just seen so many injuries. It was a Natia McLeod earlier. Breed Justice before that.
So it looked like Hughes definitely banged up his ankle a little bit there. Interesting to see if he's able to come back. I just see Kendall Gray will go over to try to help him off the court. So it looks like we're going to get our team into the game. So he's about to check
say
in.
his last name. Try your best, man. Let's sound it out. We can do this together, man.
Our team going straight to the post, the 6'6" freshman out of Moscow. And for those of you scoring at home, if you can say his last name, just let me know because I can't.
My fault. I shouldn't have said that out, live like that.
Hornets in that 3-2 zone a little bit, and it kind of switches back to a 1-2-2. Shot is up, and it is a foul.
We're going to figure this guy's name out. I'm going to look through the pronunciations. I'm going to find it.
First free throw from Norman is no good, so.
We'll find out his name later. That pronunciation had like 7 syllables.
And Norman makes both free throws as he extends the lead 17-13. Burley takes it in and loses it. So turnovers early on by the Hornets. Past the Hall, and he's going to lay it in. So Savannah State definitely capitalizing off of these turnovers. Extend the lead 19-13 up by 6. So
And
rarely see Burley make mistakes like that.
I'm surprised that the Hornets are down right now. I guess I was a little premature in saying that I think this is going to be a easier game for them as Savannah State Tigers have come to play.
Definitely no easy games when it comes to MEAC competition, especially divisional games. Let people know that all the time. So this is going to be a fight. The Hornets, nothing's going to be given to this team. They need to realize that. So if they aren't on their game, teams are going to come in here ready to play. So
here's the replay. Burley just doing a little too much here. And then down the other way, just nice pass by Hall. Leads to the easy basket.
definitely you see the fast break there by Savannah State. Their fast break opportunities will come from the turnovers, and they've definitely been able to capitalize on that so far in this game. So, Derek, what do you think Coach Walker will tell his team in this timeout as they're down 6?
I think the game has slowed down a little bit too much for them on their offensive end. Probably pick up the pace, and their rotations defensively have not been as sharp as it was early in the game. When they went to that 3-2 zone, some players look a little bit out of whack and did not know where their positions were supposed to be at. So they're going to probably have to work about what they're going to do when they're in that 3-2 zone, who rotates where when the ball is moving.
So Kendall Gray already has 8 rebounds here, Dirk, in case you were wondering, all those out there. 8 rebounds already. He averages about 12, 13, so he's right on pace to get that. So our team with the 3, it is good. From Moscow with love. Get to know his name, ladies and gentlemen, our team.
And the Hornets definitely, I like they're coming out with a press. Savannah State still shooting 50% from the field. They're going to have to play better defense to cut that percentage down.
And you look at the injury to Todd Hughes, but this could be an opportunity for our team to come in and be an impact player for this team. As you see the shot there, no good. Out to Savannah State, loses it. They'll get it back 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Hornets hounding them in that zone.
Good activity defensively by Waller.
Sadiq Muhammad to check into the game for Brian Pearson. They're down to 12 on the shot clock here. Drive, inside. Outside shot, no good. That is a no good 3-pointer by Norman. Recovered there by Savannah State, and they'll get another opportunity after the turnover. Gray goes out to contest, taking away the 3-point shot. Pass goes inside to Muhammad. Out to Francis. 3-pointer is good.
Big time shot by Francis there.
Trevon Francis definitely knocking down that shot.
Looks
Now
like
Savannah State stretching the floor against their zone. Definitely a lot of holes to shoot 3-pointers, and they took advantage right there.
Was like Muhammad off the ball, fouled Gray. And I understand why the Hornets run zone. One, they want to protect Kendall Gray, make sure he doesn't get in foul trouble because they don't really have many other big men, but they give up a lot of 3-pointers when they run 2-3 or they 3-2 zones.
May with another jumper, and that is Amir May, ladies and gentlemen, second lead scorer in the MEAC. 18 points a game, and he's getting it done. Savannah State loves to work the ball side to side. Looks like everybody on the offense gets a touch, but that's a steal. Amir May has the ball. Goes all the way, misses the lay-in.
Just a little too strong off the backboard. It was a good move. Initiated contact.
We'll get a timeout by Savannah State. Hornets trail by 4, Dirk. What do you think they need to do to take the lead back?
I think defensively they got to play better. They're giving up a lot of open threes, and it's starting to hurt. Savannah Tigers, their way they're going to win this game is by hitting a lot of 3-point shots. And so far we've seen that.
That's the play here by our team. Our team, Tavat Kalavan from Moscow. He makes the 3, and this could be another find for the Hornets off that bench. Maybe another body to throw out there and use in situations throughout this game as we hit the stretch run of the season.
Also, Hughes is back on the bench, but he has a wrap around his left foot.
Ankle looks ice, like you said, so could be interesting to see if he returns. But plays resume here. Yeah, Francis at the top of the key, swings it over. 10 on the shot clock. Works it over to Norman. Savannah State using every second on the shot clock here. Norman to his left. 2, 1, and it is up and no good. And held by Kendall Gray. So great defensive stand there by the Hornets. But then a bad pass by Burley. And Burley gives up the layup, but it's no good. And it's going to stay. Actually, going to go over to the Hornets. So, interesting sequence there of events.
Burley, a couple bad decisions early on. That's the second turnover since entering the game.
Pinkett checks back into the game for Savannah State. Burley looking for something to set up this offense. Passes over to Waller. May rises, fires, faces up, shot way off. Looks like that door is still open, Derek, for those air balls.
Scott Stills looks like he's checking into the game for the first time for the Hornets.
And Keith Walker just emptying out the whole bench, it looks like. Inside, and that is a great play there by the Hornets. Burley, met by two defenders, gets it over, swings it to May. May going baseline, rises up, and it is good. Amir May. See the ability there offensively of him to create his shot in tough, difficult situations.
He takes a lot of tough shots, but his ability to kind of just find enough space is pretty good.
They're tough to us sitting over here, but to him, there's things he practices every day, and it's actually come second nature. You see Kendall Gray actually cheating out on those three-point shots in that zone, so you see him aware of what they're trying to do, but taking that away and still manning the paint as he always does. And then right there, they just get an easy lay-in as the weak side defense didn't help as Pearson gets on the board for Savannah State. You see May bringing the ball up court for the Hornets. As he said, Scott Sill ready to check in. Amir May rises, fires, way off, barely gets the rebound, throws it back out, and that's going to be over his head of May, and Pinkett gets it. But our team with the block. And that's going to be, stay right here with Savannah State, but that block brought the crowd to his feet. And like I said, Dirk, our team, Tavat Kavan, could be a fine for the Hornets here, and Coach Keith Walker.
The funniest part about that play, he blocked the shot. The play was still going on, but he was so fired up.
I'm just saying.
Kind of like
saying, look,
a LeBron.
if you didn't play the whole season, you get an opportunity in a game like this in front of your home crowd fans.
Oh, man. He's so fired up, the game's still going on. He doesn't care. He's going to let everybody know he just got a block. That was great.
Definitely a great play there. Like you said, the play's still going on. A little bit of a premature celebration, but you got to reward the great defense there, and that's what they needed. They didn't give up. They didn't give up on the play up. They did a great job.
And I think that'll put some energy in this Hornets team that looks like they've lost it a little bit, but now this crowd is excited, and wow, that was a great block.
So, Derek, what do you think Coach Walker talked about to his team in this play? Probably talking about calming down just a little bit, not letting your emotions get to you, knowing you're only down by 4. So,
yeah, Burley's having a little bit of a rough night. He has 3 turnovers since being checked in. Probably just kind of told Burley, you got to lead this team. You're the point guard. You got to make better decisions with the ball.
Hornets trail by 4. 2:30 remaining. Pinkett inbound just had a shot rejected. Burley with the steal. Throws it away as he was falling out of bounds. So definitely a weird sequence of events again. Bryant swings it over to Pinkett. Our team goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Swings it over, one more. Bryant inside. Bryant for 3. It is good. And they're taking advantage of this zone, knocking down the opportunities with jump shots. So that extends the lead to 7.
That's something we talked about before the game, is that they're going to try to shoot out this zone. And they're making them right now.
Gray has an advantage inside, works his way around, misses it, gets his rebound, tosses it back up, misses 2 easy shots. It's going to be a foul on the floor.
Good hustle by Amir May getting into the glass again, the rebound. Going to have a 1-and-1.
May makes the first, so he'll get a second free throw. 27-20 is the score. Misses the second. Rebound grabbed in by Richards.
May normally very good at the free throw lines. Normally don't see him split a pair, 84 on the season, 84% on the season.
Pinkett. Swings. Savannah State looking for the shot they want, not settling for anything against this zone. And bodies are on the floor, ladies and gentlemen. And we have a timeout. Looks like Savannah State will get granted the timeout.
I don't like that call.
A tough one because it's hard to tell who had possession in that scrum.
I think the possession arrow is still pointing for Savannah State, but I don't think you could call a timeout in a situation like that. They were tied up.
You see the replay here, Dirk. You see it.
They're both just fighting for the ball. You can't really call a timeout in that situation.
Ready to resume play here. So Savannah State does get granted the timeout. 27-21 is the score. Approaching 1 minute remaining in the half. As fans of Memorial Hall Gym are definitely having a great time. And that's out of bounds, ladies and gentlemen. That ball should be going to the Hornets, and it is. So kind of a weird play there. Inbound goes to May. Savannah State, full court defense here. May to Burley. 1 minute exactly remaining in the first half. Hornets trail by 6. May to his left, swings, gets it over. Burley goes inside. Burley drives, met by 2 defenders. Swings it back over, has Scott in the corner. Scott thought about it. He's a sharpshooter. 7 on the shot clock. Pinkett with another steal. He's going to go coast to coast. Almost blocked, almost bought in. Scott with the rebound, 35 remaining. Hornets can hold for the last shot here if they like.
They got to be a little patient. They kind of started rushing in this last minute and a half. You want to run in transition, but when you're in the half court, you got to take your time.
Definitely can take their time here. About shot clock and game clock are about the same. And it's like May's joined a little bit of a double team as well. And May with the Dirk Nowitzki step back. Shot is no good. 8 on the game clock. Savannah State has the opportunity for the last shot. 3-pointer up. And they look like they fouled the shooter, Dirk.
But even though that's Burley's fault for fouling the shooter, Amir May took that shot with 8 seconds left on the shot clock and 8 seconds left on the game clock. I don't understand that situation. You have to hold for the last shot there if you're Amir May. He shoots a desperation shot. I don't know why.
Definitely looked like he had Scott in the corner for the 3-point opportunity possibly. Definitely might have been a little premature, especially the degree of difficulty shot. And the free throw's good by Francis, so He extends the lead to 7, 28-21. Second one is good, so his second of 3 is good. They have a chance to really extend this lead going into half. One more free throw, they could put 30 on the board. Shot is no good, and that will end the first half, ladies and gentlemen. 29-21 is the score. So, Dirk, see the Hornets kind of give up a little bit of a run there to the Tigers. What stood out to you in that last part of the first half?
I think they just didn't show enough composure. For some reason, in the last minute, 30 seconds, they were really rushing their half-court sets when they had a lot of time left on the shot clock, and it led to some turnovers and some bad shots. And the Tigers, you got to give them credit. They capitalized, and now it's an 8-point game.
Definitely. Be interesting to see what adjustments they make at the half. Coach Keith Walker and his staff, definitely you see him going deep into the bench. Definitely interesting to see how they try to, extend or fix some of the errors they've had, especially the turnovers.
Yeah, they definitely got to fix something. Normally, this team averages about 67 points, but yet they're only have 21 points on the board, so they're going to have to fix something offensively.
Definitely. It'll be interesting to see. We're here at halftime at Memorial Hall Gym. Hornets trail 29-21. We'll be right back. Stay tuned to DSU-TV.
I got you. Come on out here. Who else want to do the half-court shot over here? Anybody over here want to do the half-court shot? Can I get some alumni? Who want to do the half-court shot? Nobody? Y'all just gonna eat some nachos and just chill, huh? Come on. Get your butt out here.
No more. I keep the white and the green, and it gotta be a pint if you're looking for the lean. I got the gas.
Yeah.
And I don't sell my no more. I keep the white.
All right, you ready? No, you get one shot. One shot. We're giving one shot today. One shot. One shot. I gotta talk to my boss. 1 or 2 shots. One. Let's see how your first one go. If you all, we're just gonna sub you.
I don't sell my no more. I keep the white and the green.
That was too close. One more. I'm gonna give you one more. You almost had it, boy. You almost had it, boy. I'm gonna let you slide it right here. DSU alumni. You gonna hold it down for the Deltas. You can shoot it any way you want to. Hold on, before you shoot it. You ready? Okay. Hold on, you sure? All right, my bad. What is she doing? Oh. Are you filming this? Please, good, you gotta get closer. Come closer. You get a little bit closer. Make sure you put this on her Facebook page. Show some love for Kim, y'all. Good job. Now I love the kids. Now I got any kids in here? Who my kids at? Where my kids at? I got any children in here? You ain't no kid, you're a grown man. You got all this, player. I need a kid. What we got? No, we ain't choosing you. Come here, young. Come here. Come on. I need some. Come here, little princess. Come here. Come on down. I need one more. I need one more kid. One more kid.
On fleek.
You go here.
Pretty on fleek. Pretty on fleek.
Here, baby Hornet.
Pretty king, always keep them on.
I need one more.
Texas. Feed him for his breakfast.
Come here, in the hoodie. In the hoodie, come here.
So reckless. He said,
All right. Hey, I need a jersey right here.
Slow man. Who else? 93rd. Who else?
Who I got? Come here.
Who else? Let's go.
You know, that's that.
Something about an aura like a name reader. Got ass like a mama and a auntie. And she down the ride
All
like Bonnie.
right. What's your name and how old are you?
Tariq King.
Your name is what?
Tyree Kane.
Tyree Kane, how old are you?
9.
Tyree Kane is 9. What's your name and how old are you?
The Make It Rain Master.
Oh.
That was one of them Steve. Oh! Make It Rain Master. Okay. Now this is called Dress Like a Hornet. Now this is what you gotta do. I need you guys to listen very carefully, right? You're both gonna start down there. You're both gonna have to put on the DSU Hornet shoes. You're gonna put on a Hornet jersey. You're gonna put on a Hornet shorts. And then you got to make the layup. Y'all ready? You can do that? All right, so get down there, both of you to the baseline. Take your shoes off. Mr. Make It Rain. What in the? Mr. Make It Rain. And his friend name is Mrs. Still Your Girlfriend. Now, y'all know what we do. We get the whole crowd to count down. We're gonna need everybody to count them down. I'm gonna start it off. 3. Go!
Up, back, down, back, go. Watch out for the big girls. Now bang, bang, bang. Rotate.
Cheer 'em on, let's go. Get it up, get it in. Get that foot in. Get it that foot in. Get your right foot in. Keep going. Right here. That fella. Right here. Right here. Put the jersey on. Put the jersey on. Put the. Hurry up. Let's go. Come on, Mr. Make It Rain. Look, you make it sunny. You can't. Come on, Mr. Make It Rain. Uh-oh. Tight race. We got a tight race. Don't worry about it. We got a tight race. Put the shorts on. Get the shorts on.
Oh, I said slow man.
Cheer 'em on. Y'all come on. Make some noise for 'em.
Movie brothers. Jersey.
They almost got it.
Rock right. Rock
Uh-oh.
rock right. Rock left and rock.
You never thought it'd be that hard to put some shorts on, huh?
Rock left now. Rock right. Rock
Oh!
rock left. Rock right. Rock left.
You got it. Make the layup. Keep going. Keep going. Keep shooting. We finish everything we do. We finish everything we do. Out. Out. Go on. Real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Keep going. Use the backboard. Hold on. Hold me down. Come on. Real quick. Real quick. We do not quit. Use the backboard. Yeah! Show some love. And Mr. Make It Rain, congratulations. Y'all did your thing. Now I got 2 minutes. DJ player, turn up for him one time. All you player. Y'all could dance in the crowd. How was the party on Saturday? Turned up?
All these social networks and these computers got these walking around like they some shit. See them in real life, they're trying to bust maneuvers.
Who else want to win? I need somebody. Come here. You. Yeah, you. Come on. I need one more. Come on, let's go. You gotta hurry up. I'm gonna get a shot. You gotta make 2 free throws in a row, player. Put that in. You gotta make 2 free throws in a row. You got it? Hold on, player. Cut me. Y'all are, let me see. Go ahead. You got it. Hold on. Same time. What we're making first. We gonna count down. 3, 1, go. You gotta make 2 in a row. You did all that crying. Pick me. Okay, you made 1. We got 1. You ain't got the swag. Do you got the swag? Do you got the swag? You ain't got the juice. What in the world? Oh, we got a winner. My man. Hey, Blair, cut that. We got a minute. This is what we gonna do. We did it last year one good time. We had the whole gym doing the swag. We had the whole gym. Can we do it one more time? Drop that thing, bro. Let's go. On your feet then. Stand on your feet. Let's everybody. Everybody. Stand up. Let's go. Have fun. Even old school. Stand up. On your feet. On your feet. Let's get it, y'all. Hey, Savannah, that's how we do it. My surf. Got it. Got polo in my body. Got a bag up beside me. And I swag. I surf. Come on, Miss Candy. Come on, Candy. I got the athletic director out here. Hey, 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 hey. We swagging. We surfing.
I'm out Delaware, my is heavy there. 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 I'm out Delaware, my.
We gotta go. Show some love to the band. Shout out to Bobby Dimes in the building. The artist is actually in the game today.
Y'all. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just about ready for tip-off for the second half here on DESU-TV. Derek Slayton just finished eating his Skittles, and he's back. 29-21 is the score. Hornets trail by 8. Looks like Savannah State's out here warming up. Got the Approach the Store marching band. Halftime was very eventful. Derek, what has stood out to you so far in the first half? And looking at some of the stats, what do you look forward to in the second half?
First, why are you snitching on me about the Skittles, man? Like, I don't even know if I'm allowed to be eating Skittles on the air. But what stood out to me was, once again, is the turnovers. Delaware State with 11 first half turnovers, and Savannah State has turned that into 13 points. So basically, turnovers, once again, is the theme of this game. They got to do a better job cleaning that up. Also, they got to get more contribution. Only 3 Hornets got points. We have Amir May with 12, Kendall with 4, Bell with 2, and a couple people with 1. So offensively, they got to get more contribution from some of their players.
Definitely. You see 11 turnovers to 4. That definitely stands out to me because when you look at that, they've got 7 more turnovers than Savannah State, which have led probably to about 8 to 10 more points. And you see they're down by 8. So it's definitely good to see that. I mean, Kendall Gray has been playing well so far. I mean, let's look at some of the already with 10 rebounds in the first half. So already, only 4 points. But he's definitely doing on the rebounding end. Amir Mays plays solid. But some of the turnovers, can you talk a little bit about that from some of the guys who are not used to turning the ball over, some of our point guards, some of the guard play?
Yeah, I think we had a little bit of uncharacteristic play from Charles Burley, who's normally very sure handler, but just kind of threw away some passes that were just reckless. And don't really see that from the senior, but a couple of those turnovers ended up being into fast break points. He has 3 turnovers on the day. Also, DeAndre Haywood had 2 turnovers. So as a guard, you have to be very careful with the basketball, and they just uncharacteristically were not careful with it, and it cost them in the first half.
Definitely some uncharacteristic turnovers and things that make you go, wow, is this really happening? But that's why that 2 halves, ladies and gentlemen. The game isn't over. It's far from over if you say that. This game is closer than 8 points, I think. We talked about a little bit about the turnovers, but I think if you look down the stretch of this game, it's going to come down to who can control the tempo. I think Savannah State has tried to, if you look, slow it down, get everybody touched, be more methodical, and work through the zone. But if you look at Del State, they've been a little up-tempo, but they've made some mistakes due to it. So it'll be interesting to see what the Hornets do here in the second half, Derek.
Yeah, and I think the up-tempo part really was not the cause of the turnovers. When the game got into half court, they started rushing their half-court sets. That's not what we mean by up-tempo. We mean by up-tempo when they grab the rebound, get into transition, get a fast break bucket. But if it's not there, then you got to get into your sets and be careful with the ball and run the offensive sets that Keith Walker is calling. They just didn't do that to perfection like they normally do.
Definitely be interesting to see how Coach Keith Walker continue to use his bench. You saw him go way into the bench in the first half. It'd be interesting to see if that's something he's going to try to do to try to preserve his players, keep guys out of foul trouble.
And I think that hurt them. They did that against South Carolina State. They went deep into the bench in the first half, and it kind of made the game closer than what it should be. I think he'll stay more with the starters in the second half. He likes to use his bench, go deep into the bench in the first half to keep them fresh for the next 20 minutes.
We're about ready for tip. So sit back and relax. We got a good one brewing here, ladies and gentlemen. 8-point game. Hornets here in front of the friendly confines of Memorial Hall Gym find themselves down trailing. And it looks like that it'll start with Savannah State's ball here in the second half. And it'll be interesting to see the Hornets can limit those turnovers and play more like themselves.
Yeah, 21 points is just, you don't really see that from them. They're second in the MEAC in scoring, averaging over 66 points a game.
Hall running the point guard duties along with Francis in the backcourt. As you see, Savannah State, the Tigers working the ball side to side. As they're about 12 seconds on the shot clock for them. They are taking their time and getting the best shot possible. No rushing in their monikers. Francis gets the three that's been there all day. Fortunate for the Hornets, he misses as May gathers it in. And Burley actually starts the second half. And Bell's three-pointer is good, so good start there.
That's very hard to do, just 20 minutes in halftime and then catch a three in rhythm and knock it down.
Definitely, you see the versatility of Tyshawn Bell as he closes and inches closer to 1,000 career points. And you see the hounding defense there by the Hornets. Great job keeping their hands straight up. And he traveled. So that would be the 5th turnover of the day for the Tigers, and that's good for the Hornets coming out of halftime.
And Bell just impacted the play. Good job deflecting the pass out, and then Pearson just panicked and traveled.
You see Haywood starting on the bench in the second half, and Williams and Burley actually playing together as May from about 15 inside, but Bell with the rebound, he'll head to the line for 2 points. So Bell was right there, right on time.
So Bell impacting this game early on 3 straight possessions.
You see the Amir May getting the ball out from the three-pointer. So.
And this is kind of an up-tempo offense. Look how quick. Couple passes, open look, knocks down the 3.
And Bell at the free throw line knocks down his first free throw. So he has one more shot as Coach Keith Walker paces back and forth on the sidelines. He usually does. Doesn't really sit down. Doesn't ever sit down. And Tyshawn Bell makes both free throws. It's only a 3-point game. 18:45 remaining in the second half. Once again, happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day to you. Hall on the left wing, met by Burley. Pass is brought in, and that is going to be recovered there by Savannah State and missed, but recovered. And it looks like Norman cleans up the mess there and gets the 2 points. Now Savannah State's going to bring a little pressure. You see Hall guarding May all the way down the court as they're up by 5. Bell on the gamble by Norman. Bell for 3 again. No good. Hall taking it inside. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Bell. Burley pushing. Gives it up to Williams. Williams loses it. And that ball is going to stay with the Hornets, it looks like.
I like the up-tempo pace, though. And when Kendall Williams is in the game, the Hornets normally just fly up and down the court.
Bell takes the pass from the inside. May on the left wing. And that pass is stolen. Francis came out of nowhere with the steal. And another turnover for the Hornets. Hall orchestrating the offense, trying to get everybody in the right position. Once again, they're going to let the shot clock run down as close as possible. And that shot is up and in. And Brian Pearson is fearless of the Twin Towers of Tyshawn Bell and Kendall Gray, Derek, and he's not really fearless. He's not really afraid to go inside.
Yeah, we haven't really seen Kendall Gray get one of his signature blocks yet. Pearson using his body well to guard himself from the shot blocking ability of Gray and Bell.
Burley looking for that screen and roll. Haven't seen much of that, but it does work for the Hornets. Williams drives, floater up, and it is in. So a good job there off of the pick and roll by the Hornets.
Kendall Williams is calling for a press, but nobody really listened there. But you gotta love Kendall Williams' energy. He makes a floater and just yells out like he got an and one bucket, but that's the type of confidence that normally inspires the Hornets.
Definitely good to see. As you see, the shot clock works inside of 10 seconds. 16 minutes remaining second half. Hornets forcing Savannah State to work inside the side. Shot is missed, rebounded by Gray. Williams taking it. May looking to post up, doesn't have it. Gray looking to post up, has the advantage. Looking for the ball, has deep post position, doesn't get it. Bell, corner three. Three ball, corner pocket. Tyshawn Bell is playing pool. So Tyshawn Bell heating up here, Dirk. Hornets trail by 2. Norman on the left wing. Nothing there, so they're just working around as they always do. Seems like every player on the offense gets a touch, kind of what coaches preach and teach, especially in any base offense, getting people involved. And you see that here with Savannah State. Cutting. Norman is met by a block party. He's going to have to learn to deal with rejection, ladies and gentlemen. And Derek Slayton, you asked for a block. There you go. And May for 3. It is good. And Memorial Hall is on fire, ladies and gentlemen.
Savannah State needs to call a timeout. Hornets on a run now, and the crowd's into this game. And there's the timeout.
I mean, I'm sure we have a replay brewing, but you know what my favorite type of party is, Derek. It's a block party.
All right, I'm going to let you do this one because you love blocks so much.
I love blocks. I mean, you know, Norman's now going to have to learn to deal with rejection, just like when I tried to find a prom date. He's going to have to learn to deal with rejection. He had to here. Kendall Gray gets one of his signature blocks, and he's showing why he's a defensive stopper and could be defensive player of the year in the media.
Oh, man, that was such a good block. And then look at the ball movement. This is the up-tempo early offense we want. Look at the easy shot for May. That's like a layup for him.
It definitely is, especially when you don't put your hand up. You know what they say, hand down, man down. And May is comfortable from anywhere in the court. He definitely has a range, and he did it there. So a great play on both ends by the Hornets.
And May leading all scorers with 15. It might be one of those nights. It's starting to look like it.
Definitely a great play there. Hornets are now up by 1, so they come out in the second half. They're into this game. You see Keith Walker's adjustments, sticking with his starters, putting Kendall Williams and Charles Burley in the backcourt together, 2 ball handlers who can break the press, limit the turnovers, and then you look at Bell heating up as well, knocking down some three-pointers, get to the free throw line. So it's definitely been good to see all things working.
Yeah, Bell hitting those 2 3-pointers early, got the crowd back into it, and then that Kendall block just set this whole crowd into a frenzy early on. Savannah State took a timeout because it was becoming really hard to hear. So a smart timeout by their coach.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all was amped up. We're going to start something. So when you get about 15 seconds, when we're on defense, the band is always going to start the defensive chant. So when 15 seconds in the shot clock, the band is going to start the defense chant.
Savannah State, after that timeout, much needed. You saw the run by the Hornets to take back the lead. See how they come out of that timeout. Hall looking over to his sideline for a call. He's met by a little bit of a zone that stretches all the way out to about three-quarter court. And you see Tyshawn Bell at the top of that zone, his length and ability to stop things. And the Hornets are moving side to side, sliding their feet, and there isn't anywhere to go. It's 5 seconds on the shot clock. They have to make a move. And Hall with a great defense by Burley, and that's as textbook defense as it can be. Sliding your feet, keep your hands up. And that's what Coach Keith Walker preaches.
And that's great because normally teams get good shots out of their timeouts. And normally they come up with a good set. The Hornets thwarted whatever they were going to do, and good defense by everybody.
And I think the Hornets know if they can defensively lock in, they have a shot to definitely take control of this game because offensively their shots will come. Their advantages will come. But if they can win on defensive end, continue to do what they're doing, they'll be fine.
Yeah, Savannah State's 12th in the MEAC in points. They only scored 55 points a game. So they know they can force a couple missed shots and turn this into a track meet. The Hornets will be able to come out with a better lead than what they have right now.
It'll definitely be interesting to see. You see the commitment to defense, hounding, starting with Kendall Williams, like you said, able to play way out on the three-point line because you know he has, guess who behind him? Kendall Gray, and he loves inviting people to his block party, as we saw on a few plays ago.
Exactly. When you have a shot blocker like Kendall Gray who can eliminate your mistakes, there's no reason to pack the paint because you know he's going to block anything that goes in there. So what they need to do is to make sure they don't allow any more three-point shots that's uncontested. If they do that, what can Savannah State really do?
What do you think Coach Keith Walker is going to talk to his team about specifically as they come out strong, but what do they need to do to continue this?
They just got to continue to play with a lot of energy defensively and to get out on a break. They got to guard all three-point shots. That's the only reason why Savannah State's still in this game is that they're hitting the long-range shots.
Williams to inbound, met by a full court press here by Savannah State. And they'll go back into that man-to-man defense. Burley calls out the set for the Hornets. Burley over to May. May met by Pinkett. Pinkett knows not to give him any space. And there's going to be a foul off the ball. Looks like guarding Kendall Gray.
It's going to be on Muhammad.
As Muhammad is the foul culprit on the foul.
He got 3 off-ball fouls trying to keep Kendall off the post.
And it's like another foul.
That could have been a technical as Hall kicked the ball in frustration.
You definitely have to be careful of that. Surprised the refs didn't see it. But they'll definitely be on the lookout for the next one. So Williams to inbound. Bell on the baseline, gives it off to Williams. Burley looking for somebody, has Williams. Screen by Bell. Williams to his right, goes inside. Burley drives. Has it out to Williams. Williams stops, pops. Shot is no good. May with the offensive rebound, goes up strong, no good. But Kendall Gray's right there. And it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to stay here with the Hornets.
Looked like Gray was about to throw down a monster dunk. He was ready. He was about to go up. Luckily,
and the last thing you want to do is make the biggest guy on the court angry because they keep that in their subconference memory, and they'll come right back for it.
He was definitely angry about that tie-up because he was about to throw down a vicious dunk.
Burley for 3, no good. As a fight for the rebound is caught out by Savannah State. Up ahead, and the layup is in. Easy fast break opportunity there for Feener.
Seemed like everybody was shocked when Burley rose up. Don't really see him shoot too often. And Kendall wants this ball.
Great, he's met by a double team. Looks like he was hit. Good call there by the refs. As Savannah State's coach does a little bit of a pirouette.
It was a foul.
Jumping in the air there. So
they hit him across the arm, but the whistle was a little bit late. But Kendall wants the ball now.
And that's what you want. You want a little bit of that mean streak in your big fella, your post player, your all-MEAC player, to know that this team isn't going to be bullied and that he's going to be the vocal point of the offense. Bell posts up, goes for the hook. Way off. Slow, grinded out, slugfest of a game, 35-34. Stolen by May. He read that like a defensive back. He's going all the way, ladies and gentlemen, and he is, looks like a foul. And that'll be a blocking foul. So, and their coaches, Savannah State's coach, maybe walking back to Georgia. I mean, he looks upset.
He walked all the way to the concession stand.
He's not hungry. He's upset.
I don't know what he's upset about. These are good calls. He clearly wasn't set.
I wonder if you can get a technical for that.
He's talking to him right now, and the ref saying, you can't show me up like that.
Just interesting. You can't lead a field to play like that, and definitely don't want to show the refs up. Burley takes the inbound pass. Will set up the offense. Has Gray inside. Gives it back to Burley. They're going to keep playing post. Give and go. Williams.
And Gray was like Williams
knows it's a one-on-one
ISO.
thing. I think he wants this opportunity. Williams drives by. Throws it up for Kendall Gray. And that is poetry in motion, ladies and gentlemen. Now, that's chemistry, Derek, and I think they knew what they were doing there. He brought it back off for a reason. And they thought they could guard him, but they had another thing coming, and that's poetry in motion.
Kendall Woods with the blow-by crossover move, and then the lob was just on point. Look at Bell. He's really playing well this
Bell was having a game today. May with the spin, finds him, and there's going to be a travel.
They're going to call a travel.
Tough call there.
I don't know. It looked like it's just a regular spin move to me.
But look at that alley-oop there, Dirk. And you see about 2 or 3 of these a game from the Hornets, so it's definitely good to see they have the highlight capabilities as a team on the offense.
This is a fun team to watch when they're clicking on all cylinders. And I think Kendall Williams is the best point guard for the Hornets right now. I think the way he's been running the offense this season has just been just light years beyond anybody else so far. He just brings a different element to the team.
Definitely good to see that. A wise decision to bring it back, set up the offense, but then attacking the defense and making them collapse and throwing it up to the big fella, rewarding him. And he gets that dunk he wanted a few possessions ago, and looks like he's going to be all right.
And the best part I like about it was Kendall Williams made it look like it was going to be one-on-one. It looked like he called a straight isolation. Then he beat his man off the dribble and caught him off guard with a lob.
Hornets up by 1, 11:36 remaining in this game. What is Coach Keith Walker telling his team during this huddle, you think?
They just got to keep pushing the ball. Just push the ball in transition. You see what's happening when they're getting these shots early in the offense.
And like you talked about, Dirk, we see it playing out in the second half. Coach Keith Walker staying with his starters here, not necessarily going to the bench, but staying with his starters, letting them play it out. Not a lot of people in foul trouble, nobody in foul trouble, and they're winning it on the defensive end as well. It's been a grounded out game. Pass is tipped away. Great play there by Kendall Gray. Out to Burley, so Hornets force another turnover. Burley inside, gives it over to Williams. Williams floats it up off the glass and then get a little bit of Windex, spray that on the glass as Kendall Williams is using it.
He has such a great floater. Such a great touch around the rim when he uses that floater.
A la Tony Parker, Chris Paul, some of the great point guards in the NBA. He definitely can use that shot to his advantage and get easy bucket opportunities. Pinkett traveled. Too many steps. He's racking up the frequent flyer miles because he's traveling there.
And I like the defense that they ran. It's a 1-3-1 that changes into a 2-3 zone, and it threw the Tigers off guard.
Hall checks back in for the Tigers here, as well as Pearson. Pearson gave him some good minutes in the first half attacking the inside, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes here as the momentum seems to have shifted. Williams drives, gets it over to Gray. Gray taps it out to Burley. Bell rises, fires. He's seeing triple, ladies and gentlemen. Tyshawn Bell is on fire, ladies and gentlemen, and he gives the Hornets a 41-35 lead.
Somebody needs to tell Savannah State Bell was one of the best three-point shooters in Delaware State history, and somebody should put a hand up on him.
Savannah State once again working the ball side to side, but there is not much being given up by this Hornet defense. And Amir May, what a steal there, finds Burley. They have a mismatch here. It's a 4-on-3. Williams pulls another one. It is good. And the Hornets are on fire. Derek, another three-point shot, extending this lead 44-35 with 9:45 remaining.
It's starting to look ugly.
And talking a little bit about how Kendall Williams has his impact on this game. We have the two Kendalls, Gray on the inside, Williams on the outside. Talk a little bit about that as we look at this replay.
Well, it's just he has a different attitude about him that's infectious. But look at the ball movement here. Look at Williams to Bell for the open three. But it's just not that. They're doing it on the defensive side of the ball as well, using the length in the zone.
And what a steal here by May. I mean, look at that ability to go up and get it.
And watch Burley push the ball up in transition. Look at him go. He's going to find Williams in the corner. And you got to put a hand up. You can't leave him open. May knew it was good before the shot was even up.
And that's definitely something that can definitely keep the crowd engaged and just keep the momentum of this game as we're approaching 9 minutes left.
When the three goes up, I was like, whoa. When it go down, I kind of like that.
Hall, top of the key for Savannah State. Works it over to Norman. Three-point opportunity, no good. Actually didn't even take the shot. Hall goes inside. Works baseline, and that is Pearson, and that was not a good idea there by Norman, excuse me.
Hornets forcing a lot of turnovers now.
Burley to Williams. Williams is on fire, keeps his pivot foot on the ground, avoided travel. Brings it out as he usually does, as Coach Keith Walker approves of that. Williams takes the screen from Bell, goes inside, out to May. May, another three, no good. And look who's there for the rebound. And it's a stolen away. Great hustle there by the Hornets. Burley. Draws the push, it looks like.
So this is what we're going to do, y'all. When the three goes up, oh, it goes down. I like that.
Burley, lot about the lob to Gray. Didn't throw it. I'll set up the offense here. 8:40 remaining.
Haywood was on the bench for a really long time now when we think about it, as he was subbed in for May and Williams.
Another three from almost the same spot. Yeah, that's definitely a heat check. And there's a foul going to be called on Kendall Gray as Feener gets to the line. And he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Free throw is good.
Checking back in for Delaware
Brian Pearson thought it was a 1-and-1 and tried to dunk back the shot. Didn't know.
Should have been a lane violation. Don't you have to wait for it to hit the rim?
But it's not a one. He's supposed to get 2 free throws. He went after the first one, which nobody does. He doesn't have to. He kind of just went at it for no reason.
And the second one is good, so he makes both free throws. 44-37 is the score. Haywood checks back to the game for his first action of the second half. As Williams calls out the play. Williams takes the screen from Gray. Kendall 2-man game. Bounce pass to Haywood. He was pushed, looks like, and it is a push. And that'll be stay with the Hornets here. That's going to be a timeout on the floor. Derek, what are the Hornets doing well that has helped them build this lead?
Well, defensively, they're forcing a lot of turnovers, which allowing them to get out on transition and hit some shots. And they just got to keep it up. The activity on the defensive end is the reason why they got this lead now. Tyshawn Bell seems like he's been everywhere. So has Amir May, forcing a lot of live ball steals that they're taking. And then they're pushing the ball up in transition. Kendall Williams is making great plays, making great decisions. And the Hornets offense is clicking on all cylinders.
Definitely seeing, and you see how Kendall Williams has been probably the player of this game so far. He's been playing very well, getting it done offensively and defensively. And talk a little bit about how the defensive mindset of the Hornets in this half has helped them take back the lead.
Well, they're putting a lot more pressure on the ball. I felt in the first half, they kind of sunk back in that zone and just gave them any shot that they wanted out in the perimeter. Now they're getting up on these ball handlers and getting into these passing lanes, and it's really bothering the Savannah State Tigers. Definitely good to see the defensive intensity. That's where games are won, especially this time of year. So if they can lock up on the defensive end, the offense will come, as I keep saying, and they'll be just fine.
I'm letting y'all know, everybody from the islands, get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Haywood will head to the line. It looks like the Hornets are in the Tigers are in the bonus, and the Hornets will reap the benefits and go to the line for a 1-and-1 here. So free throw was good by Haywood. As you see, Eric Dixon checking into the game as well.
Taking a look at the stats here, Savannah State has only attempted 8 shots compared to the Hornets 16 because of all the turnovers they've been committing.
And now the Hornets come out in a little bit of a press to switch it up on them. And you see Bell gets his hand on the ball and gets another turnover for the Hornets. So great job there by Tyshawn Bell. He's doing a little bit of everything. And Haywood to the rack for the deuce.
Tyshawn Bell is playing fantastic, especially on the defensive end. His length is really bothering the Tigers.
And it's definitely things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet. The hounding defense, the tip passes, leading the steals, leading the opportunities on the fast breaks for his teammates. So he's definitely played a good ball game, not only offense, but on defense. And taking the defense, Kendall Gray with another block. And there's going to be a lay-in off of that on Sadiq Muhammad. So celebration was short-lived as the Tigers get 2 points out of that. 7 minutes remaining. Haywood drives inside, goes out to Dickerson. Williams calling for it, gets it. Williams. Gray in the post, faces up, finds the cutting Haywood for the N1 opportunity. And you talk about a great offensive set there, Dirk.
And it started because we saw Williams directing everybody to get out the way. He was able to get the ball into Kendall Gray, and then a beautiful cut by Haywood, and he finishes with the contact. The 6'2" guard out of Jersey, New Jersey.
You see Kendall Gray's ability to pass, like I talked about. Facing up, looking over the defense, being the tallest guy on the court, and the guards moving out the basketball, cutting, and being rewarded as Haywood completes a three-point play. Hornets again in the press. Dickerson with the length as well with Bell. Muhammad tries inside, no good. Another rebound taken in by Gray. Haywood going left, cuffs it, has it stolen. Gray is there, everyone's on the ground. And we got a timeout, looks like, by Savannah State.
Good idea by Haywood, but the pass wasn't there. I like the idea. I like what he's thinking, to drive and dish off to Gray.
Don't forget, we're right back here. February 7th against Bethune-Cookman, another doubleheader. Women will kick off at 5:30 p.m. The women will be, the men will be at 7:30 p.m. Make sure y'all come out here to Memorial Hall Gymnasium.
We're going to look here at the block here by Kendall Gray.
Where my island people at? My island, y'all ready? My island people, make some noise.
And watch Haywood just go. Just lefty. Finish it with the contact.
So definitely you see what Tyshawn Bell has done so far. Kendall Williams, Tyshawn Bell, I mean, they're both playing for play of the game, and they're playing very well. They play like this every game, they'll be okay.
Yeah, there's definitely been a total team effort by the Hornets in the second half. They came out and played inspiring basketball, and it's all started on the defensive end. They limited all perimeter shots, and they forced a lot of turnovers.
I guess no music. No music. No music. What do you got to fly?
Savannah State will take the ball. 6:11 remaining. Hall running the point guard duties. Approaching 6 minutes remaining. Hornets lead 51-39. And Savannah State's coach is going to get the tech. I saw that coming. He was just yapping at the ref the whole time, and the ref is just tired of his mouth. I saw this coming, Dirk. He was yapping at him the whole day, and then he just kept talking and talking, and then he yelled at the ref just now, and the ref said, "I'm tired of your mouth."
And he's starting to kill his team because that was right after a timeout. They just made a new play and everything, and then he just gets called for a tech. Sends Bell to the line.
Bell will shoot the technical free throw. Bell misses the tech free throw, but the Hornets
he would have made it if it was a three-point shot. He said, "No, let me shoot further back."
And he makes the second. A foul call, and Hall draws the foul.
A little bit of an acting job. Didn't really see much contact.
Three-point shot is no good by Feener, but rebounded by Muhammad. Hall gives a pass inside to Muhammad. They swing it out to Francis. Three-pointer shot by Feener was no good. He takes it inside. And Pearson goes up. It's no good, and Bell fights for it, but it will go to the Hornets.
I got scared. I thought that ball was about to hit Mike again. He's already playing with a sore pride after getting hit in the face earlier. Or was it the camera? I forget. Somebody got hit.
Gray inside, looking for the post-up, doesn't get it. We're approaching 5 minutes remaining. Dickerson, top of the key, takes the screen from Bell. Bell pops out as you like to do. Goes to his good friend Gray. Gray goes inside, no good. An outlet pass to Hall. Dickerson chasing to no avail. 2-pointer is up and good.
Arnton would have blocked the shot and would have started chanting if he had a chance.
Bell pulls it. No good.
I'm sorry, not May. Gray hit the stanchion. Arbiter foul Mergin Gasevich, who's wearing a pink polo for some reason.
DSU Athletics would like to thank all of our sponsors for the 2014-2015 athletics season.
So 52-41. Approaching 4 minutes remaining. What do the Hornets need to do to bring this win home?
I think they're doing what they have to do. Defensively, they're making all the plays and they're getting out in transition, but sometime, maybe around the 2-minute mark, you want to slow the game down and take some time off the clock, but they're doing everything they need to do to take this win.
Also, we will be on TV on ESPNU next Monday. Tune in as Delaware State University takes on North Carolina Central University.
I have no idea why we just watched a replay of a brick. Somebody tell Harry what is he doing back there. I don't know what he wanted us to do.
That was not her, he said.
It wasn't Harry? Oh, he's talent telling. Who was it?
Haywood over to Williams. 4 minutes remaining. Hornets 52, Savannah State 41. Williams inside to Dickerson. Dickerson, great pass to Haywood, but he throws it away. It's going to go to Savannah State on a turnover. So Hornets with a few turnovers these past few plays, and we have immediate timeout.
Now that's what we're going to do, y'all. We're going to get the cheerleaders out here, and they're going to tumble. They're going to be doing backflips. So I need y'all to count for me, all right? Yeah, we're going to start this one. We're going to count every time we flip.
So Dirk with his coach Keith Walker going to tell his team in this timeout.
They just got to make sure they take care of the ball and they play good defense, and they'll be able to take home the victory.
6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, she getting ready. She getting ready. What you got for me, sister? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's go. What you got for me, shorty? I need everybody to count for me. 1, 2. Oh, okay. Last one, let's go. She gonna go for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Show some love for the flipping cheerleaders. Come on, let me see you go backflip, Hornet. You got a backflip in you. Get a backflip, Mel.
52-41 to score. 3:51 remaining.
Get up, get up, get up. Get up, get up.
Savannah State has to show a little urgency if they want to get back in this game. Francis, a shot is up. No good. Taken in by Gray. So a good stop there out of the timeout.
The Hornets probably going to try to slow this game down a little bit, take some time off the clock to come away with the victory.
Might even see a little bit of a slowed down offense. Inside to Bell. Bell loses it, gets it back, bullies his way in, and gets the 2-pointer. Tyshawn Bell having an excellent game here tonight.
Give Tyshawn 16 points on the day.
3-pointers up, no good. Rebounded by Francis, he'll take that. Hall drives, draws the foul and misses. Tough call there, but he did get some contact. Hall will hit to the line for 2 free throws, try to cut this lead to 11. Free throw is good. Makes both free throws, so cuts the lead to 11. And they'll try to force the issue here with the press. Haywood gives the inbound to Williams. Williams met by Carter. Carter trying to hound Williams. Williams. Williams drives by. Gray from 18 feet. It is good. So you see the full repertoire of moves here from Kendall Gray. Able to face up and knock down the 18-footer there.
Gray having another very, very impactful game as May and Burley set to check in as they're going to be the closers of this game.
Carter drives over to Fina. Fina for three. It is good. And boy, did they ever need that. Haywood gets the ball up court. The Hornets will take as much time as they can as they approach 2 minutes.
When Haywood's attacking the basket, it's very hard to guard. He's very quick, good frame, 200 pounds, and just kind of bullies defenders out the way.
Definitely talked about that 6'2" frame. His ability to get to his left hand, being a left-handed player, and get to the free throw line is definitely something good to watch from the All-MEAC rookie performer of last season.
They're going to have a good backcourt even when all the seniors leave, when you combine Haywood and Hughes together.
Definitely will be a nice backcourt to see. Hopefully Hughes is going to be okay as they head down the stretch here. Talking about the depth of that bench. So, and not even really going to it like you talked about like he did in the first half, but sticking with the starters. So the versatility of this team, and a good job of them not getting into foul trouble and limiting the turnovers.
I can't remember. Has Kendall Gray played every single minute so far?
I don't think he's been on the bench one time. That's a great point. Good job you pointed that out. He's played every minute. Approaching 2 minutes remaining. They go inside, has Hall. Hall tries to go up, and he draws a foul, looks like. Free throw is good by Hall. Second free throw is up and in.
Speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up.
Burley, Williams, May, Bell, and Gray. Gray, like he said, has played every minute this game. Hasn't taken a break. That's what you want out of your All-MEAC performer. Ability to go coast to coast to conditioning. May to Gray. 13 on the shot clock. Approaching 1:35. Bell pulls it. Shot is no good, but it is an offensive rebound. And the Hornets can now hold and take more time off the clock as they approach 1 minute. And that is way outside.
I don't know what Burley was doing. He was looking for the highlight play. Probably should have took a lot of time off the clock, but.
Up by 10, 1:30 remaining, so. Savannah State trying to take every second they can. Three-pointer's no good. Francis looks for someone. That's Feener. He just hit a three last time down. Misses it. Gray with another rebound. Burley pushes the coast. Gets it to Williams. So 1 minute remaining here. Hornets are up by 10. 10 on the shot clock. May to Burley. Burley drives inside. Thrown away.
A lot of turnovers by Burley today. Kind of uncharacteristic.
Hall, as the Hornets are just that timeout, looks like.
What they need to do, y'all? What does Savannah need to do? Start up the buzz. Start up the plane. Start up the plane.
Hall gets it. 40 seconds remaining. Hall drives. Gives it to Francis. Floater, teardrop, no good. Fender with the rebound, goes up and draws a foul.
Foul's going to be on Burley.
I need as many people to stay here for the alma mater. For the whole game.
Fender's free throw is good. So that cuts the lead to 58-49. Second one is good. So Williams drives, gets up court, met by several defenders, and that is taken away. Fina with another opportunity. May gets it. He loses it. And there is a lot going on, ladies and gentlemen. And there is somebody on the ground. And we have a scrum in the middle of the court here.
Didn't see what happened. It looked like May got hit.
And now you hear Nuck If You Buck in the background.
Oh, my goodness.
As you see all the Memorial Hall gym. As May will head to the line. May's free throw's no good. 58-50 to score.
I'm gonna pretend like that didn't just happen though. Like,
Oh, it happened. It
They
happened.
played Nuck If You Buck
It happened.
when they were about to fight.
As May makes the second free throw. It's good to see all the players, hug it out and hash it out. No beef, so.
Exactly.
Hornets can cruise in the victory lane here with 18 seconds remaining, barring a miracle comeback.
One more foul and the Tigers will be able to be in a bonus for a 1-and-1.
Hall is going to attack the rim. Pass it off to Muhammad. His shot is swat. Blocked by Gray, and that'll pretty much put the nail in the coffin. And ladies and gentlemen, the Delaware State University Hornets are going to cruise in the victory lane here with a nice 59-50 win. So, Derek, the Hornets win again. Third straight win. They look pretty good. 59-50 to score. Talk a little bit about this win and what it means for the Hornets as they get ready to hit on a nice, tough road trip.
First, you got to give a lot of credit to Amir May. He kept the team afloat in the first half with 12 first-half points, and then the rest of the team showed up. Kendall Williams, Kendall Gray, Tyshawn Bell hit some huge threes in the second half that got the team on a roll, and, of course, that Kendall Gray block that ignited the entire crowd. That the first 2 minutes of the second half ended up being a deciding factor, and the Hornets used that momentum to carry themselves to victory.
Definitely a good win for the Hornets, 59-50. Tyshawn Bell played well. Kendall Williams played well. Kendall Gray did his usual, close to 20 rebounds again. I mean, his team played well. The depth of this team was shown in the first half, and the second half the starters brought it home. So it'll be interesting to see how this team responds on the road. Delaware State University will be on the road against North Carolina Central, North Carolina A&T. We'll be back on February 7th. So for Derek Slayton, I'm Byron Dixon. Thank you for watching. Happy MLK Day. And have a great night, everybody. Thank you for watching.